Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the Hiya Toys Injustice 2 Reverse Flash. This is a 1/18 scale action figure. This is a package that it comes in. The front of the box here shows a nice window box display, and it shows you all the accessories you get. Shows you the figure. Down on the bottom left, we have a nice picture of the action figure. We have the DC logo. We have Injustice 2 across the bottom. And then the name of the character, Reverse Flash, below the Injustice 2 nameplate. Here on the right, we have Hiya Toys, or Hiya Toys, whatever you want to call it, for different ways you can say it. I say Hiya Toys, so hopefully that's okay with you guys. At the top right here, we have tricking hazards for any children under the age of 3. These are recommended for ages 15 and above. On the side, we have Injustice 2. On the other side matches the other side, which has the Injustice 2 on it. Well, I do have the DC logo on both sides. The top shows DC Injustice 2 Reverse Flash. The bottom is the same as the top. The back of the packaging at the top shows DC Injustice 2 Reverse Flash. Exquisite Mini is a new standard setting series for 1/18 scale, featuring super articulation action figures under Hiya Toys. There's a tour information, Facebook information, their company information, there's a UPC if that helps you at all. Here is the DC logo, Injustice 2 every battle defines you, and all related characters and elements. Of course, all this is under license from Warner Brothers and DC. Here at the bottom, we do have some 2 product images of the character and the tricking hazard age recommendations. So let's go ahead and get Reverse Flash out of the box. So out of the box, we do have a insert of a beaten down Daily Planet globe. You can use that for something if you don't keep your box. The figure is housed in a clamshell. You just lift up the top piece and you have access to your figure and accessories. So we're going to start by taking a look at our figure. Uh-oh, lost something. Looks like we have a shoulder pad that has fell off. Looks like they're just pegged on. And they go back on. So the overall figure is done in yellow, and it's like a dirty yellow, like a battle-worn, battle-damaged look. He has red lines throughout for some detailing. His head has 2 red lightning bolts on the side of his head. That goes on to the back. Then we have 2 painted lightning bolts on top of his cowl. Then we have some silver around his neck. We have this shoulder pads that keep falling off. And they are silver. 2 pegs. Some red on it. Then we have a silver circle here with a lightning bolt through it. Do have some red silver here on the side of his waist. He has gauntlets that do flow over the top of his hands on both sides. He's like a really dirty here. Some silver throughout on the side here. He does have his red lightning bolts on his ankles, which there is some silver there that they're attached to. So actually they are part of the foot. Back of the figure pretty much continues the same pattern of the red striping and the brown, light brown patterns there. Very nice looking figure. Let's take one more look at it. Shoulder pads do have the silver red lightning bolts. The top of the figure. The bottom of the figure has 2 peg holes in each, one in each foot. It does have 2 fisted hands straight out of the packaging. So let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. The head is on a ball joint. It does rotate 360. Be very careful when you're turning the head that you don't break off those red lightning bolts. It's not much up and down. No, very little side to side. So the articulation is just limited to turning it side to side. The shoulders here will rotate 360, and the shoulder pads fall off when you do so. The arms, see here. Be very careful with these figures. Don't want to break them. That's it. That's how far that it raises up. There is a joint here. It looks like you can't put his arms down. That's it. You can see that it has been stopped by the body. So that's unfortunate. You can't put his arms down to the side. There is rotation here. His elbows do bend. It will not get you 90 degrees on either arm. The hands do turn, rotate 360, and they pull out so you can exchange them. But you have that overlap of that gauntlet on top of the hand can kind of get in the way of you turning that hand. The figure's chest, stomach, and crotch area is a 3-part system. From here up, you have articulation 360. Then you have a part that goes from here to there, that you can rotate also. And then a crotch piece is another piece. This is definitely new for Hiya toys, but I can get you some pretty crazy movement. Here at his upper legs, he can sit pretty decently. A+ for that. He does have articulation here in these small balls. Small balls. I said that twice. Haha. And anyway, right here, if you can get in there to turn them. And then he has articulation here at the thigh swivel. He has double jointed knees, as you can see. Very nice. Those are some pretty thin joints there, so I'd be careful with those as a heads up. His ankles do pivot down, do pivot up a tad bit. They rotate 360, and just a tad bit side to side, not much. So let's get back up to the problem child here. Those shoulder pads are not, as soon as you start articulating the arms, they're going to fall off. They're done very nicely though. They have a red lightning bolt on it, and they have some red lines through it. I love the shade of that actual metal that they use. See if I can snap back on. Okay. I mean, you could glue them on, but then it's really going to definitely hinder your articulation. And it fell off again. Not sure if there's a trick to this, but maybe if you heat it up or something. So let's take a look at the accessories and see what we got. So we have a stand. We have that gloss purple one peg. We have a connection system to where if you use the H or I brackets, you can definitely connect them to other Injustice and probably their Predator figures, maybe even the Clonal Marines also. These are those. Those just simply fit here. And then you touch another one and you go, well, same thing for the next one. Let's see what else we got. So we have a pair of hands. It is a straight hands. Maybe for like his running poses, you can put these on. It's like they're just on a ball. Just pop them on. And he does have some red and white lightning effects. So the way these are packaged, assuming that these are maybe for the upper body and these are for his legs. Just as a note. I'm not sure if that's what they're going for or if that's what they're for, but that's something we keep an eye out for. These are pretty cool. I like these. Nice lightning effects. So that's one you get. And here is another. So the top two are actually different. They're not the same. This one has like 2.5 effects. This one has like almost 3 full like lightning bolts. I guess if you want to classify it like that. Pretty cool. So the bottom two, here we have one here. And let's see if the other one out of the package. They look different. Pretty cool. So that is always accessories that you get. So, you probably, I don't think there's no instructions on where or how to put these on. This is probably whatever you would prefer. I mean, if you were running, you probably do like around this angle, like that. I don't know, otherwise, if you would put it, it's probably the best way to put this one, like on his leg. Let's see if we get the other, there we go. One of the upper body ones, I'm not sure how this is supposed to clip on, but maybe like, definitely want to have like probably a backward motion. I guess there's no really no right and wrong way to put them because they're actually made, you can put them pretty much anywhere you want. So maybe on the thigh here. Yeah. I guess it's up to you how you want to display him or use your lightning effects. It's nice to have options, right? And it's kind of irritating that they're so off. So these figures retail for $19.99 is the retail price. I've seen them $24.99 is the most I've seen them at. So if you want to check that out, check your favorite retailers, check your Amazon and stuff like that, do some price comparison. So I recommend them. Yeah, it's a nice figure. It's pretty decent. It's not perfect, nothing's perfect, but it's a good figure. I'm not sure if it's worth $20, but it's a nice figure. It's what you expect from the Injustice line from Hiya. It's really a shame, so that, it's really a shame the arms can't go down any farther, because the legs actually function very well. So if it wasn't for the arms and the shoulder pads, it'd be a pretty decent figure. I mean, but that it is what it is, I guess. And so hopefully this video helps you guys decide if you want to add this figure to your collection, and you enjoyed a close look at the features that this figure offers, and also obviously the flaws up too. Gotta take the good with the bad. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I will be doing a lot of reviews for action figures and other collectibles. So please like and share the video, and wish you guys happy hunting if you're looking for any of your favorite figures or collectibles, and want to thank you guys for watching.